I hope you all are doing good in these days, and hope you all have enjoyed the earlier session also, few days back. And in that earlier session, we have covered the revised concepts for the month of April. Now, in this session, we are going to continue with the new topic of the same chapter, that is antivirus.
So students, I am here in front of you with the topic antivirus. Now today we are going to discuss the topics that what is antivirus, what are the uses of antivirus softwares, how to scan using any of the antivirus software, and what are the safe computing practices which a person can use. Now first of all, we'll see what is antivirus. Basically, antivirus is a program or software which is basically used for repairing, detecting and removing virus from computer system. That means if your system is having a virus from any of the sources, then antivirus is that software which firstly detect that virus from your computer system and then helps in repairing that virus or removing that virus from your computer system. Next, there are so many antivirus softwares available in the market which you people can install in your computers to save your computer system from the attack of viruses. Like we have F-Secure, then we have McAfee, the name of the antivirus, then we have the most famous Quick Heal antivirus software, then we have the Norton also, then we have Avast also, and similarly we are having so many Panda also. So many antivirus softwares are available in the market which can help anyone in removing viruses from the computer system. We can install these antivirus softwares in our system, and then when the system, as soon as you switch on your system, the antivirus softwares automatically starts running in your systems to save your systems from the virus attack. Now we'll see next that how an antivirus software can protect your system from the viruses. Any antivirus software can be used by scanning the system through that antivirus software. For example, if the antivirus software which is available in your system is Net Protector, then first of all you need to open that Net Protector antivirus software in your system, and then you will get the screen like this. Then you can see the scan option here. Scan means it will scan, it is going to check all your files and folders, all your hard disk drives available in your systems, and then it will keep on checking each and everything, and then in case if it finds any of the viruses, then it will simply repair that virus, or it can remove that virus also from your system. So this way the antivirus software helps the system in scanning. Now next we are going to see how we can adapt the safe computing practices to save our computer systems from the virus attack. First of all, the antivirus software should be installed in your system. You can install any of the antivirus software. If you have the PC at home, then it should be definitely installed in your system. As I told you, there are so many softwares available in the market. You can have the CDs, or you can call the computer person in your house to get it installed in your system. Then through that antivirus software, the computer should be scanned on a regular basis, not daily, but whenever you are switching on your computer, it automatically runs in your computer system, and you can scan the computer daily or within a 15 days or within a 10 days. So it will simply saves your computer from the virus attack. Third, update your antivirus software periodically. That means the updation is required. It doesn't mean you have installed the antivirus software 1 year before and you're not going to update it, because daily, monthly updates, or within few months the updates comes from the software companies, and you should have those new updates installed in your system. So it's very necessary that the antivirus software should be updated periodically for your computer systems. Fourth one is keep backups. Keep backups means, in case if your computer has been attacked by the virus, then it may happen that it will simply delete the files and the folders which are very important for you. So you should always keep the backups of those files and folders, or the images or the videos. How you can keep the backups? You can take the backups in your pen drive, or you can make one more copy of those images and the files and the folder. So this way, this can save your things from getting attacked from the viruses. Then we have, whenever you are inserting any pen drives or the floppy disk drives in your system, you should always scan those pen drives or the floppy disk before using them. It will simply save your system. Then we should scan the email attachments also, for in case you are using the internet in your system and you are using emails also. So after opening the emails, whatever attachments or whatever the folders or the documents are coming in your emails, you should scan those attachments in your emails every time, because email attachments are the more ways of attracting the viruses. Then we have, don't open any file from unknown sources. That means you should not download or install any of the programs if it is from the unknown source. Unknown source means any of the website which is not registered, or if you don't know anything about that website, then you should not install or download, or you should not open any of the attachments from the email also, if you are not very much verified for that particular source. Lastly, you should not install, as I told you, that there should not be any program installed from any of the unknown sites. So this way these are few of the safe computing practices which we can adapt in our daily life to prevent our computer systems from the virus attack. So this much is for this chapter, students. Thank you.